Hey everyone over at movies.com. It is the Schmoes No Movie Show. I'm Christian.
And I am Mark. Christian, this weekend in theaters we have Black Hat starring Chris Hemsworth as a hacker.
He is a hacker in the new Michael Mann film. He's got to they get him out of prison because he's the only guy that can hack into a system. And guess what? There have been many hackers over the years in cinema, and we decided that we're going to do the top 5 hacker movies of all time.
There's been a lot of hackers in real life in the news recently with Sony and with our own military. The Twitter feed got hacked, but Christian, we're talking fiction, and coming in at number 5 is going to be a film that got very famous for not hacking reasons because Halle Berry brought 2 of those reasons to the screen, and that would be Swordfish.
Very good, Jeremy Renner. That was an absolute good movie, though, too, for what it was. It was a good popcorn film.
It's a silly action movie.
It is, but Hugh Jackman is a hacker, a really good hacker, and John Travolta, in one of his evil villain roles, has to. He's got great hair in that movie, and he has to. He brings Hugh Jackman in and says, "All right, Wolverine, get in that computer. Don't use your claws, and let's see what you can do."
Halle Berry playing a prominent role in that, as is Don Cheadle, also on the case of Hugh Jackman. It's a fun movie during John Travolta's "I want to be a villain in everything" period. So check it out.
Coming in at number 4, a movie that should be higher on the list because of its name, Hackers.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, look, it's got Angelina Jolie, and it's got Johnny Lee Miller from Elementary on CBS. So it's got 2, well, one really famous person, another guy on TV.
Well, they got married, those 2.
No, they did get married around this time, that's right. And look, the film's called Hackers because that's what they do. They're rebels, they're punks. It's a very, like, anti-society, anti-establishment kind of film. We're going to hack into stuff and cause mayhem for the masses.
And the computer age was, this was like 1995 when this movie came out, so, you know, we were still
later
learning
than that.
a lot
it's not
about
the net.
Well, it is. Well, right, no, but the internet. The internet. Yeah, we're learning a lot about it as a society. So this movie was it was a first. It was a first of its kind type of ish.
Well, you want to talk about the first of its kind in filmmaking? Let's talk about our number 3 film, The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves as Neo.
And it's funny when you think about it. Like, oh, is this a hacker movie? Of course it is. They hack into the Matrix. They're not really physically inside the Matrix, but it's a vision of themselves and their minds are in it. And it's really complicated and fun. And it like Mark said, it really changed the game. We're talking about the first one. I mean, essentially all 3 of them are hacker movies.
I don't want to talk about the other 2. They're actually never physically in the Matrix. It's just their mind. You know what? That movie, I got to see that movie again. It confuses me, but I think I liked it. I think I saw it once.
Oh my God. Number 2, Mark, I gotta ask you a question.
Hit me.
Would you like to play a game? And we're talking about war games. They're talking about being a remake. We don't need a remake. We need Matthew Broderick with a computer. You're talking about 1984 when you're hacking into a system. This guy hacks into the government and is about to start a nuclear war. You
know what's interesting about this movie, that and also what we referenced earlier, The Net, is that they were really cool movies for the time. They haven't held up as well. I think War Games has held up a lot better than The Net. But then you get to our number 1 film, and it was made in the early 90s. However, it still holds up as a really riveting film today, and that would be Sneakers. Christian, I'm going to give you this cast. Are you ready?
River Phoenix.
Robert Redford, River Phoenix, Dan Aykroyd, Sidney Poitier, David Strathairn. I mean, come on. This is a great cast, and Robert Redford leads a team of hackers. They find this mysterious black box, and it can hack into anything, and so he's got to come out of retirement to do this job.
That's it. That's our list. That's what we got. Now the question goes to you guys. What are your favorite hacker movies of all time? What did we forget? We got some honorable mentions, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, you got to note Elizabeth Salander, who was she's the girl in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. She's one with the dragon tattoo and the necklace and all that stuff. She's a great hacker, but that film itself wasn't necessarily about hacking that much, so we didn't give it a top 5. Independence Day.
I knew you were going
there. They hack in to the aliens' mainframe, they upload a virus, and kaboom.
Yeah. The Net was another one you mentioned before, but it's just not a good movie.
Love it. It's not hard. It's fun to watch.
Watch it again. That's what we got. Like we said, this week, this whole list is based off of Michael Mann's Black Hat with Chris Hemsworth, and you got a little talking English bear, Paddington.
Well, actually, he's Peruvian. He just lives in England.
Well, he's got an accent.
Did you not even see the film?
He's got an accent.
That's Christian. I'm Mark. Movies.com. Schmoes No Movie Show.
Nice.